Hello, how you doing? This is The Morning Garden, and yours truly is going to take you out into the garden. But before we do that, let's just say what this show is all about. This show is about saving money in your garden, and this show is about growing quality products for your garden each and every time. So I'm going to share with you the information that I've learned over the years, 16 years of gardening. I'm going to teach you some of the things I've learned, and hopefully it will help you to save money and grow a quality, tasty crop every time. This is yours truly, The Morning Garden.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Morning Garden, and I'm showing you what I'm doing here. It's fall here, and I'm taking a few cuttings out of these peach trees here so I can open them up a bit. But more importantly, I want to show you what I'm doing to my soil. Right here is some of the cuttings I'm leaving at the base of the tree, and there's a pile underneath of them of leaves, and those leaves excuse me, is for two reasons in the fall. I'll use them as insulation for the trees, and these are from last year's leaves. But I'm gonna take you over here to what I'm doing here, and oh man, I'm getting a little spotty here, but this is the what they call this ginger that I'm working on. It's new in this garden. I'm just starting to grow it, and it's doing fairly well. It's about $1.25 worth, and I might yield at least maybe $10-12 worth of ginger from that. Now next year I'm starting off much bigger. I got bigger containers, more medium, and we're just going to grow more ginger because of the cost of ginger. I think where I buy it from is like a $4 a pound. So that's what we're going to do here. And I got my bags I did here. I'm not really crazy about how they turned out this year. You really have to keep things in bags fed constantly, constantly watering, unless you set up a different system. And I got a couple of bell peppers here. That's the water can underneath you see there, and this right here, and then next to it is my bananas. Now, the only thing I'm gonna do with these here, I think these are California Wonders. But I'm going to collect the seeds from them. That's all I want to do is get the seeds. Alright, over here is another peach tree. Again, you see the leaves at the bottom. They're almost decomposed, but I'm going to keep on doing this method because I didn't get a load of wood chips this year. Didn't get a load. As you can see, I got tomatoes there, and these are really growing great off of the bags. They're doing okay. And over here is another tree. At the base you see the leaves. This is my newest acquisition, if you will. This is a peach tree. It's called a what they call that tree. I had to remove a lot of trees. You can see right here, these are two apple trees. I don't know what they are. I bought them from Substandard Nursery. That's my last shopping with them was last year. I can't do it anymore. Getting too old to be buying trees that aren't what they're supposed to be. So I'm digging some holes here. That's like a bowl-shaped hole. I no longer dig them deep. I just dig them like a bowl shape, so that just, I'm gonna go further out 3 times the size of the root ball. And that way they have easier chance of running into the soil and doing what they need to do. It helps them to settle in and grow a little quicker, to actually get a good fast start, as long as you loosen up where the roots need to run. Here's another that's going to be widening out a hole. This most likely going to be for the Manu pear tree, because the one that was in here from Substandard Nursery was the incorrect one. And so we're going to get that all straightened out. We took the tree out. We piled the trees over there in that area there. We see all that dead wood. That is trees. That's 5 trees that were pulled out and left to sit there. It will be used as compost. Now this tree here, it's got a lot of tanglement in it of a grapevine that I took out because I want to add another variety in. So it's dying. Once it dies out, I'll remove it from that tree. Get that hanging in the tree. And the new one will be moved further away from the tree so it doesn't, grow into the tree. But over here is where I dumped a lot of my wood chips at, and this used to be an old clay soil, But look what it's done to the soil here. I mean, really, look at this. This looks like I bought it from a store. And this is so light and fluffy. I mean, this soil is great stuff. I mean, I can't even believe this. I can't even believe it's the same yard. That's why I ran and grabbed the camera, because I wanted you to see what the wood chips did. And this is all basically wood chips. And if you felt it, to me it feels soft, like, I gotta say it, close to cotton. That's what it feels like. And I love that. All over in here, anywhere I grab is light, fluffy soil. I mean, just dig your hand right in the soil, just push it right in there, and that's really good stuff. That's good soil. And so I'll get another batch of wood chips this year whenever they come near this area to start, cutting trees down. I'll get another 10,000 pounds. I try to get 10,000. Well, the way my soil is now, I don't need to do it as much, but I'll get like 10,000 pounds every 2 years, and that should do it. Under the tree here is all my strawberry plants. I mean, mixed in with some weeds, but what I do is I cover them over this year. I cover them over with some leaves. I use wood chips, and I cover them over, and they'll kill all the older plants, and then the newer plants will take off and really do quite well. There's a new fertilizer I'm using this year. In upcoming videos, I'm gonna give you more information on that, because I'm telling you, I can't even believe how well it works. It works really well. I mean, an example is some of this okra here. This has gone past its eating stage, but you can see how big some of this okra is. That's my hand, and that's the okra. And guarantee you, I'm gonna get some beautiful seeds from these here. And that's the reason why I'm growing them, because I want the seeds. The okra seeds are gonna be well worth their weight in gold. If I decide to make them available to the public, these are, I think they call them spineless okra. Yeah, that's what they are, spineless. And they are heirlooms. I only buy heirloom seeds, and I will suggest you do the same, because it's a better deal. You can use the seeds later. But all of this is growing up. This is all weeds right now in this garden. It's all weeds. I'm ashamed to say, but that's what it is. But I use these weeds for part of my fertilizing plan, and that means that I just simply let them go to a certain stage. They either die back, or I will do something else with them, like chop them down with the weed whacker and let them just lay there, and they'll become fertilizer. All right, this is the Morning Gardener. Thank you both for, well, excuse me, not thank you both. Thank you all for tuning in. And I like to say again, I'm happy to be back.